People complicate this life shit. You know? Folks get all twisted up trying to figure out their life. I don't know what to do with my life. You know? Just like I don't know, like, what do I do? Like, with my life. You know? Just put food in here. That's it. That's it. Walk around and look for food. Just look for food. Anytime you see any food, just take it and put it in your mouth. Then, when you feel pressure in your ass, shit out the shit inside of your ass. If anybody tries to stop you from doing either of those two things, murder them. Do that until your body stops doing things. And then you're dead. I wonder how long I'm gonna live. Sometimes I wonder, like, how old am I gonna get? You never get to find out. You never get to know how long you lived. Everybody else knows except for you. Because you never get to say, okay, I'm dead, so 85. You don't get to have that thought. You never get to think, that's it, I'm done. You get to think, this is your last thought. You get to think, this is probably it. That's everybody's last thought. This totally feels like this is it right here. Most people get to be 80. That's the average lifespan of an American. But we've got medical technology and research that we're putting in to make it go longer. We would like to live longer, wouldn't we? We'd like to live to 85. 5 more years. Wouldn't that be great? Well, let's be clear what you're getting there, though. You're getting 5 more years of life at the end. They go at the end. They don't shove over the old years and stick 5 cool new young years in the middle. You don't get new. Now I get to be 28, 29, and also 20 fligidoos and flange-shitting to the boo. No, you get to be almost dead for 5 more years. You get to be like, uncomfortably old. That kind of old where you don't even have a wallet anymore. Where's my wallet? Well, where are you going? What are you talking about? We threw your wallet away years ago. What, are you gonna go to the diarrhea store? You got plenty of free diarrhea here.
Get angry. Everybody hates gay people. I never understood anger towards gay people because a person being gay doesn't affect your life. So it's weird to me that people just like, they're in their homes going, oh, people are gay. Damn it. What do you care? I can understand hating gay people if, say, like, you're mowing your lawn and 2 guys are blowing each other right on the grass. And you're like, oh, I gotta cut around you faggots every Sunday. I'm sick of this shit. Or say you're eating your breakfast in the morning and you're about to put your spoon in the cereal bowl and 2 guys touch dicks right in front of you. Hey, come on! I gotta get to work. I don't have time to dodge your dicks with my spoon.
I don't know, when guys come, they like to talk about it. We like to tell you. I remember one time I was with this woman, and we were having sex for the first time. It was our first time together. It was also our last time, but I didn't know at the time that it was gonna be our last time. You don't know it's gonna be your last time till some time goes by, and you're like, yeah, I guess that was it. It's rare that you know while you're doing it. And she's like, I'm not doing this again. Like, while you're fucking. Just so you know, this is definitely the last time. I completely regret this fuck right now. That's a bad kind of a fuck. The kind that turns into a rape halfway through. Anyway, I was with this woman. We're having sex. and I was going to come, and I felt like talking about it. But it was our first time together, so I was a little hesitant. You know, when you're with somebody a bunch of times and you're in love, then you just go, ah, baby, I gotta fucking come! Ah, shit! Oh, I gotta fucking, ah! Just let it out. But I didn't really know her, so I was like, I'm probably gonna come. I just feel like it's coming. It's most likely. She's like, what? What? No, I just think I probably coming. Gonna. Okay, I get it. Go ahead. Because I'm back there. Just, that's why she's got to. I'm back there. I'm always back there. So they don't see me crying. I get a little paranoid having sex with a woman from behind because you don't know what's really going on. Can't see her face. I don't know how she completely feels. The whole time she might be like...
All right, what happened on the plane?
Well, flight attendants.
You're going to want
often
to
deal
kill
with
the kid and the parents.
Massachusetts couple. Think Air Tran Airways went overboard by treating their crying 3-year-old daughter in much the same way. But the parents said they just needed a little more time to calm her down.
Get her in the
There's
seat.
the problem.
Get her in the seat.
Get her in the fucking seat.
Just take her physically and put her in the fucking seat.
Pick her up, grab her by the hair.
Yeah.
But they had just visited her Grammy, the Grammy.
Yeah.
So I guess she was upset with leaving Grammy.
Who cares?
She was removed because she was climbing under the seat and hitting her parents and wouldn't get in her seat.
Put her in the seat physically.
Get in the fucking seat.
Well, you gotta calm her down, don't you?
What?
Don't you have to calm her down?
Yeah, but the thing is that they're just shitty travelers.
Right.
There's a whole system to put it. I've traveled with 2 kids. I've got a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, and we travel with them all the time.
Oh.
And you got to get your shit put away fast, so that you have time to calm your. They're just fucking assholes.
They don't know.
They're just like those people that, like, you know, when you see on an airplane where like you're starting a taxi and a guy just gets up like a cunt, just stands up and goes in the overhead, and the plane stops and you hear, we need everyone to sit down. It's usually a fucking Hasid, by the way, who just looks at the front of the plane like, what? They're just going to get my money. No, so these people are just incompetent. I mean, Look, I don't believe in people that hate babies on flights. I think are assholes. Like when my baby is crying and people like crane their necks to look back. Yeah. Like, could you turn off that machine that makes that noise? I fucking looked them in the face, like, please actually say something so I can piss in your mouth. Because it's a fucking child, you fucking piece of shit. We're taxiing. You know, we're very good at keeping our kids quiet. They don't cry through flights. But if my daughter goes like, fucking some rich asshole like rustles his newspaper and looks back at me like, whoa, this is unheard of. I look in his. I love it. I look right in their face. I've been with this kid all fucking day. I would love to unload unfairly on a stranger. Wow. Give me a reason.
No, it's great to see the other side because there's no one in this room that's going to agree with you, Louis.
Yeah, no, I know. People hate when kids cry.
I just want the parents to at least try.
That's the thing.
That's all I want in my world. I get frustrated. They're still crying, but at least try to do something.
And for the 4 hours, break your fucking parent rules. Like if there's no candy allowed before dinner and the kid's crying for candy, fucking send him into diabetic shock.
No,
by shoving
you're
candy
absolutely right, and they should have kicked them off. If the kid is not in his fucking seat, if he's a liability, fucking kick the whole family off. Right. Absolutely.
And they did.
They did, and they should have.
Yes, just the kid. And make the parents fly. Standing there on the empty jetway, you just see him like crawling dangerously close to the edge.
Yeah. No, most parents are fucking idiots, and I hate parents on airplanes that don't. Like, I saw this guy flying with his daughter, and she's crying, and he doesn't. He's a guy, so he just sits back. Doesn't. All he has to do is hold her for a second.
Right.
Won't do it.
Why the fuck?
And a mother I saw once is feeding Mountain Dew and M&Ms to her fucking
There you
kid,
go.
whose face is purple with sugar rage by the end of and fucking caffeine. Idiots.
Are you ever embarrassed? Like, I understand, like, Geraldo made a good point one time. He goes, I know it's annoying, but what do you want people to do? Not travel with kids? It's like, you have to. It's like, and they aren't kids. They're not
Well,
machines.
the reason I hate people that
Like you
complain
said.
is because they have no they'll complain about anything. Like, again, my daughter had a rattle once. She's not actually we give her a rattle so that she'll be pacified. She's rattling her rattle as we're taxiing, and people are looking at me like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you. Get on your cell phone and call your fucking girlfriend and let me hear that now. You fucking adult cunt.
What? Once the engines really crank up, it's really hard to hear anything around you anyway.
Yeah.
But it is that when you're boarding, the taxiing, when you get a kid crying, it's not. I won't do the turnaround. I won't. But my
back
shoulders
tenses up.
go up.
Sure.
And that sound, I'm like, I can't take baby crying sound.
Right.
To me, it's the old nails on the blackboard.
Sure.
The story continues. Ellie was sitting in front of our seat crying. The attendant motioned to a seat and asked if we purchased it for her. They had paid for the seat. Jerry said, another attendant, yes.
Big problem here is that it sounds from what they're saying that the little girl was sitting by herself and the parents were sitting together behind her.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, because parents that do this fucking are the worst. That they put their kid if there's two parents and a kid traveling.
Yeah.
Like, I sat next to some little girl on the flight here from L.A. recently. Her parents are sitting together eating and having a great time. I'm fucking raising their kid.
Oh my God!
You're raising the kid.
I'm helping her with her juice. I'm listening to her fucking cunty little stories about her grandma. I don't want to hear any of it.
Why, they weren't good
She's
stories?
do you want to play my Game Boy? No, I got fucking work to do. I'm trying to watch softcore porn on my fucking DVD player.
And mom and dad are canoodling.
Or they're having a great time on the other seat having fucking margaritas and shit.
Another cocktail here, please.
Yeah. No, they're That's
funny.
that's why she's crawling under the seat to get to her parents. Because they're not sitting with her. It should have been the mom and the kid, or the dad and the kid, and then the one parent. And the reason I'll tell you why that didn't happen is because the parents fought. I'm not sitting with her. No, I fucking sat with her on the way to grandma's. Oh, well, let's just make that stranger sit with them.
Louis C.K.
Yeah,
I've seen his act.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
Do you want to say
They should have
something
been
to the
thrown
parents?
off the plane while it was in flight. They should have been thrown off from 30,000 feet.
Goldfinger right through the window.
You're the type that would say something, though. You want to say something to the parents sometimes?
I would, if they were there, I would, especially if there was a problem and it was holding up the plane. I think I would have said,
I'm sure.
Why isn't she sitting with you? You guys stink. I hate you.
I'm sure people would just mumble, fucking people.
Yeah.
Kid.
I bet they got applause. I hope they got applause when they kick them off.
Her cunty little stories. She's one.
Julie said she asked the attendants if Ellie could sit on her lap, but they said no. The family flew home the next day.
I think the kid just crawled out of her seat and was sitting on the floor in front of her parents.
She was climbing under the seat and hitting her parents and wouldn't get in her seat. Ellie was sitting in front of our seat crying.
Oh, so you're saying she's sitting on the floor?
Maybe she was on the floor, like where you put your little fucking
I'm sticking.
bag.
I am enjoying my anger. I'm sticking.
Yeah, you stick with your story. It makes it a lot more fun. Well, get this. The family flew home the next day. The Orlando-based carrier reimbursed the family about $600, the cost of the 3 tickets, and offered them 3 round-trip tickets anywhere the airline flies. But it's too little, too late for the Kulsaz. The father said they would never fly Air Tran again.
What
you
a
shouldn't
shame.
have the first time.
Let's go to Joe in Jersey. Joe? Hey.
How's it going, guys? I was coming home from Florida. We were about to land into Newark, and my daughter was asleep on my wife's lap, and the stewardess asked my wife to put the seatbelt on before we land, and my wife said, well, she's sleeping. Can we let her sleep? And the stewardess said, well, no, you got to put the seatbelt on. So my wife starts arguing with her, and she told my wife, we will not land the plane. We're going to have authorities at the airport and let you do this. So the stewardess are pretty much assholes on the flight.
Dude, you gotta strap your
Well, you
kid
got
in,
it. No, it's the thing is.
I know, no.
Something happened to the kid, and your kid like
It's
slammed
for
his
your
face
safety.
against the fucking
thing that people
tray.
don't understand, and there's a million comedians that make hay of this stupid fucking. I hate stand-up comedy that's based on ignorance.
Yeah.
The whole thing of like, put your seatbelt on, like that's gonna help if we crash into a mountain. Yeah, that's what they're for, you fucking dunce. They're there for when you're taxiing, because when you're fucking land, you're going about 150 miles per hour.
Louis
And if-
C.K. ruins bit for hundreds of hack comics. Film at 11.
If the plane wheel hits a chuck hole in the runway or
Yeah.
something, your head could go slamming into.
Oh,
and the
yeah,
reason to put the
absolutely.
seat goes up. So, sir, it's important. It's a federal fucking regulation. If something happened to your kid, the flight attendant would be run out on a rail and sued and everything.
Jesus, lucky,
I know,
fucking
no, I
lucky goody two shoes. We're gonna call that show.
I completely understand.
Might chip a tooth.
Understand that.
They got to make the rules so basic. They can't
Well,
say
because
when it's
she's basically caring for a fucking 200 children. Everybody on a
Right.
plane is a child, and if she had to go like make these Solomon like rulings for every single, you opened it after the de-icing, however
Yeah.
you, and it would just go to hell.
There's
you
a power
are
trip
an
thing going on,
idiot.
too.
You are okay. You're a fucking mongoloid. You
Yeah, I know what it's like to fly with kids, but you just have to work within the system that there's, you know.
Oh yeah, no, it's understandable.
And the bottom line is this: I'm sorry. No, just let me make a point. Sir. Like, if they fucking hit some bumps and you fall and break your fucking nose, you're gonna sue the airline.
and you're gonna.
Thanks, you guys. That's very nice. Thank you. How you doing? All right? Good. Good. This is good. You're out. Being out is good. It is. I don't go out anymore. I have a baby now, so I don't go out. Some of you have babies, but you don't love them, so you're here. That's cool. No, I mostly just go out with my daughter. I went to the park with her the other day. I was at this park in New York City Park, and they had these no drinking signs at the park. But it doesn't say no drinking. It has a picture of like a martini glass with a line through it. Are those really the people causing the problems with the drinking in the parks? Are they reaching their target audience with a martini glass, really? Shouldn't it be like a bottle in a bag with a line through it? You see people at this park at 4 in the morning, hey, motherfucker! I try to go to movies, but movies are all shit now. They are. They're all shit. Like they just have this machine that just makes shit. I rented a movie. I rented the Jesus movie where they beat the shit out of Jesus for a couple hours. Wow, they kicked his ass. What happened? What, did he key somebody's Camaro? What did the guy do? Look, I didn't like the Jesus movie. I thought it was a shitty movie. And people get offended when you tell them that, like you're saying something wrong. It's like, I thought the Jesus movie sucked. And they're like, hey, man. Like, what? He's not in it. Who gives a shit? Like Jesus cares about Mel Gibson's movie, you know? Look, I was raised Catholic, so I know he did that for me, and I appreciate it, you know, thank you. He should have asked first, you know. I would have said, I'm all set, I don't need that done, because a little presumptuous. Only because, look, here's the thing. I was raised Catholic, and I'm not anymore, because if they're right, I am fucked. I'm going to hell, I am. Because I'm really I do wrong shit a lot. Man, I'm going to hell, I know it, and I don't want to go to hell, and really because I don't like new places. That's really the reason, because I'm afraid I'll go to hell, I won't know where to sign up for shit, I'll be all confused, like the first day of school, you know? I wonder, is there like a schedule to hell? How organized is your damnation? Like, the first they put you in one room and some monster fucks you up the ass for 1,000 years. You come out, you're like, well, I ain't fucking around in there, I tell you. I don't recommend that room. That was a drag. Then they take you and they put you in another room and they shit on your head. I don't know what the fuck they're doing down there, but what if hell's not like that? What if I'm just standing in a hallway in hell, like, what do I do? Where do I go? Some demon walks up to me, hey, and I'm like, ah, demon. And the demon's like, come on, suck my dick. Ah! Now I'm blowing a demon in hell, and it's horrible. And I'm thinking I shouldn't have lied so much or whatever. But here's my question. What if when I'm done blowing the demon in the hallway? Which, how do you know when you're done blowing a demon in the hallway? I guess when he comes fire ants on you, whatever. When I'm done blowing the demon in the hallway, what if some guy in charge of hell walks up to me and goes, hey man, you didn't have to blow that guy, you know? He just hangs out here. He's not part of your damnation or anything. What did you blow him for? I just assumed you're supposed to blow people. He said, suck my dick, so so say no. What's so hard about that? Jesus. Look, man, you better pace yourself. You're down here forever. You're going to blow a lot of demons and elephants, all kinds of shit. Don't be freelancing in the hallways, for Christ's sakes. And also, you got to die to go to hell, and I don't want to die. I like my life. I'm very happy. I'm married, and I love my wife. I love her very much. My wife hates me. She fucking hates me. She hates me so much. Like, that's what she does. Like, if you asked her, what'd you do today? I fucking hate that guy. That's what I did today. I hate Louis. She's so mad at me all the time. Here's the latest thing. The other day, she got really mad. She said to me, you know what you did? You filled the dishwasher with dishes, you put the soap in, and you didn't turn it on. And I'm like, oh, shit. What are we going to do now? You know. But here's the part where she blows my mind. This is amazing when she gets to this level. She says, well, why didn't you turn it on? Like I have a reason for not turning it on. And I'm like, can't I just be stupid? Can't it just be that I'm a fucking idiot? That I filled the dishwasher and then I went, duh, and I walked away? I can live with that. I'm cool with that. But she says, no, why'd you do it? Which means I decided not to do it. Do you know how much more of an asshole that makes me? That means I filled the dishwasher and then I went, you know what? Fuck her. I ain't turning it on. She can suck my dick if she thinks I'm pressing that on button. I'll fill it, but I don't fucking press on, not in my own house. Why would I do that? That would be crazy. The thing that she's usually mad about is simple. She says that I don't listen to her when she's talking. And I don't. But it's not because I don't love her, blah, blah, blah. It's because I try to listen. I really do. When she talks, I just stare at her face. I'm like, come on, bring the story. But somehow I'm like, what the I can't do it. I try. Because every story gets divided into 50 stories that all branch out into these crazy, and I'm like, holy shit. I've got ADD. I can't do it. I'm like, fucking please. But I try every time I try because I love this retarded woman. So I try really hard to listen to her stories. Other people don't even try. We go to parties, she starts talking, people just walk away like, fuck this, that lady's crazy. Who would waste time listening to that crap? Me. She can't help it. I really feel bad for her because the thing is that every word of the story gets her so excited that she wants to fucking run with it, and she can't fucking just break through and get to the end or even the beginning. This is my wife telling a story. She's like, guess what happened to my mom today? You remember I told you my mom how when she was in college, not when she went to Michigan, when she transferred. Remember because that guy got weird and she had to leave because he was not the Iranian guy. That was a different story. That guy, I think he was Persian. I heard that Persia actually split. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Pick a thing. Have some consideration for the fucking listener. I don't do that. Here's me telling a story. I bought a tomato and I ate it and it was good. That's a story anyone can follow. It's about a tomato the whole time. I like being married, though. I do. I really like it. I seriously do. We were having sex, my wife and I, a couple of weeks ago, which is amazing that we did that because we never have sex. Never. Because we have a baby, and our baby's a fucking asshole and won't let us have sex. Oh, fuck, that kid's a jerk, man. Seriously. Every time she's got some urgent shit in her room. Papa, come in here. I meant now. Okay, I go in there. What's up? I need a pair of pants to put on my pony. Wow, holy shit. I'm trying to fuck your mom in there. Would you give me a break? Can a guy fuck your mom for a minute? There is no sex, man. I had no idea that marriage just means no sex. No, none, fucking none. I have friends that are thinking of getting married, and they say funny shit like, hey, you know, I don't know if I could do it, because I don't know if I could have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. I'm like, don't worry about that shit. You're going to have sex with 0 women for the rest of your life. That's a lot less than one woman. Who the fuck do you think you are? Where'd you get that fantasy? I'd love to have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. Any one woman. Big, fat, dead lady with a beard, I'd fuck her every day. I'd be proud to have her. That's not usually my problem. These days, my problem is very simple. It's trying to find a place in my house where I can masturbate without somebody bothering me. And that's getting really difficult. There's nowhere to go anymore. She's got her mother staying with us, too, in the guest room, and I'm on the streets now. I got nowhere to go. Like, now I know when I see a guy in the West Side Highway jerking off in plain daylight, that's not a homeless guy, that's a married man right there. He's got nowhere to go. Fuck it. Fuck you. Go ahead and look, man. I got nothing. What else am I going to do? It's not fair, man. I'm 37 and I own my home. I should be able to just stand in the living room. How you doing, honey? Good morning. But I can't. I got to hide. I'm down in the cellar by the boiler like a troll down there. Just fucking miserable shit. That's what it's like. Masturbation doesn't bring much joy to guys. Women seem to like masturbating. They put flower petals on the pillow. They're like, "Ah, me," or whatever, you know. The guys are like, "Ah, shit, no, fucking, God damn it." Sometimes you find ecstasy, but it's followed by the deepest self-hate and depression you've ever felt. It's an amazing drop from way up here to this, like, oh, yeah, oh, what the fuck is wrong with me? God damn it. I gotta get to work. I don't have time for this shit right now. But then you get married, now you gotta hide. And you have to. You have to hide. Because when your wife catches you masturbating, that's sad for the whole family. That's not a good moment in a marriage. She comes in the cellar. Oh, my God. And then she always wants to know shit about it. She always asks me stuff. My wife's like, well, do you think about me when you're doing that? What are you, fucking high? Why would I do that? What? I can think about anybody. That's magical. Why the fuck would I? I'm married to you. What do women really think their husbands are going, oh, my wife. Oh, yeah, that's fucking hot. Oh, yeah. Picking her up at the airport and getting yelled at. Oh, that's fucking hot. Yeah. Put it in the hamper, not on top, you idiot. Oh, I love when she talks like that. Yeah. But, you know, whatever. We're a family. We have a kid. That changes everything. That's the whole thing. The kid is everything. Marriage is nothing. Without a kid, marriage is dating. It doesn't mean shit. And you don't realize it until you have a kid. Here's what happens. When you get married, you go, holy shit, I can't leave now. I mean, I wasn't thinking of leaving, but now I really can't leave. Then you have a kid and you go, holy shit, I could have left. I totally could have left. Fucking door was right there. Now I can't go. I got a kid now. I love my daughter. It's a lot of responsibility that you never think about, though. Like, you got to name your kid. That's a big deal right there. And you know what's amazing to me? You can name your kid anything you want. Isn't that incredible? There are no laws. There should be a couple of laws. None. You can literally name your kid anything. You can name your kid a name with no vowels if you want, like Singleton. Just 40 F's, that's his name. Go clean your room. Some people name their kids a word like sunshine or battery or whatever. I'd like to name my kid a whole phrase, you know, something like ladies and gentlemen. That would be a cool name for a kid. This is my son, ladies and gentlemen. Then when he gets out of hand, I get to go, ladies and gentlemen, please! But you got to be careful what you name your kid. You do have to be careful because what happens is other kids in school are going to make fun of them. They're going to make fun of their name. And you don't have to give them a weird name because they can do it with any name. Kids are geniuses at that. Any name. They take it, they go Louie Screwy, Joey Blowy, Mike, your mother's a dyke, whatever. They find a way, these kids. Any name. What's your name? Eric, you fucking asshole. See, just like that. Lightning speed these kids got. What's your name? Joe, eat a bag of shit, cunt face. You see, just like that. He got that all through school and cried like a pussy. It's not going to happen to my little girl. My daughter is really something else, man. She runs the house. She runs the whole house. She decides everything. Like we were playing hide and seek the other day. We play hide and seek, and we play by her rules that she invented. And do you know why? Because she sucks at hide and seek. And so she covers it with this fucking ruse to level the playing field. And I gotta fucking pretend it's all that she's great. No, it's bullshit. Like, we're playing... Oh, fucking... I know she's a kid, but fucking listen. When it's my turn to hide, she tells me where to hide. She tells me where. She goes, hide in the closet, Papa, but you're gonna know where I... Hide in the closet! All right, fuck, I'll hide in the closet. Good, fine. Now I'm just standing in the closet like an asshole. She comes in, I found you. She's like shitty about it, like, I found you. And I'm like, wow. How did you figure out where you told me to fucking hide? And then when she hides, this is her hiding. She goes over to a wall and does this. She goes, that's it. There's nothing here. What the fuck is this? Like this is some ninja invisibility crouch. And I gotta act like an idiot. I can't just walk in and go, yeah, you're there. Because she'll cry and shit her pants, right? So I gotta walk around like an asshole. Where is she? I have no idea. Where could she be? I'm making eye contact. I don't see her. It's amazing to me. The other day we're playing, this is how things have gotten in my house, okay? Here's a very good example of where it's gone. We're playing a version of hide and seek where my wife and I have to decide together where to look. She likes that. She's like, Mama, you tell Papa where to look. Okay, well, fine. So she's over there hiding like this, just in plain sight. And my wife and I, my wife's like, why don't you look under the bed? I'm like, okay, I'll look under. She's not there. And then she says, why don't you look in the linen closet? Okay, so I open the closet. She goes, that's not the linen closet. We don't put that in there anymore. All right, fucking Jesus. All right, I'll look in. So I look in that. Why would she be in that closet? It has shelves. She can't stand in a shelf. Well, maybe she's crawled in a shelf. Now we're having a fight about where to look for this fucking kid who's standing right there. Totally runs the house. I remember Halloween last year, a couple of days before Halloween, my wife comes up to me and she's like, we have to get you a cat costume. No, we don't, actually. No, we do, because she thinks you're going to be a cat. I don't know. It's like she's a guy with a gun in the other room. That's what it's like. She's like, she thinks you're going to be a cat. I don't know how she got it in her head, but she's expecting to be a cat on Halloween. I was like, well, tell her to go fuck herself, because I'm not doing it. I'm not afraid of her. She's 2. I'll fucking fight her. I could take her. I could beat the shit out of thousands of 2-year-olds all day, just walk around. They would never even gang up on me. They suck. I'm not afraid of her. So my wife decided that she wanted to get pregnant again. She decided it. And this is back in August. She told me, you need to be in town next week. Why? Because I'm getting, I'm ovulating. So, like, not do you want another kid, just be in town. That's how she handles it. I'm like, I don't want another kid, so fuck it. And she's like, all right. Next week, she starts blowing me, right? Now, she hasn't blown me in, Jesus, I don't know if I've ever been blown. That's how long it is. She's blowing me on the day she's ovulating. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, yeah, you love it. Like, I think she digs me now. Fucking stupid. So she's having another baby any day now. She's due, and it's true. She's fucking the whole thing. And I'm like, okay. No, it's great. Fuck it. That's really the attitude that keeps a family together. It's not we love each other. It's fuck it, man. Fuck it. Another kid. Fuck it. Why not? Let them all in. Good. Fuck it. But the problem is we have no fucking money. I don't know where she thinks the money's coming from. We're so broke. I'm so sick of being broke. I'm broke. I'm just always keep digging this hole. And most people are broke too. That's the thing. This country's just everybody's broke. That's why I don't like George Bush, but I didn't like Kerry either because they're fucking both rich and they don't get it. They don't know what it's like to be poor. Like poor people know what it's like to be rich. They know exactly what it's like because they fantasize about it constantly. Every poor person has their whole rich life all planned out. Every detail. I'm going to have a house made of chocolate, and people are going to blow me as I walk in each room. They're going to be waiting. I'm going to wipe my ass with live rabbits and throw them out the window. You got it all worked out. But rich people don't fantasize about being poor. Why the fuck would they do that? I'll have to take the bus everywhere. Yeah! I've always been poor my whole life. I fucking never had any money. And I don't care. I don't give a shit. But, there's a lot of people that are poor now. Like, I was driving through upstate New York, and there's people up there, man, their lives are just shitty. Like, you ever drive through a whole town, and you're like, what, did a shit bomb go off in this place? What happened? Everybody's life sucks in the whole town. And you can tell because they're just standing in front of their houses like... just bleak. And a lot of people call those people white trash. And I love that expression, white trash, because it's the only racial expression that you can use, and nobody gets offended. Nobody gives a shit. When you say white trash, nobody goes, hey, don't talk like that about them. That's not nice. Nobody defends white trash. You could be talking to the most liberal hippie in the world. Hey, I saw this guy, he was white trash. He'll go, ha ha, fuck that guy. White trash loser. No, I don't know. I just want to be a good dad, raise my daughter, and it's a complicated country. People get angry. Everybody hates gay people. I never understood anger towards gay people because a person being gay doesn't affect your life. So it's weird to me that people just they're in their homes going, oh, people are gay. Damn it! What do you care? I can understand hating gay people if, say, you're mowing your lawn and two guys are blowing each other right on the grass. And you're like, oh, I gotta cut around you faggots every Sunday. I'm sick of this shit. Or say you're eating your breakfast in the morning and you're about to put your spoon in the cereal bowl and two guys touch dicks right in front of you. Hey, come on! I gotta get to work. I don't have time to dodge your dicks with my spoon. Fucking homos, get out of my kitchen. I hope I'm a better parent than my parents were. My parents were not good parents. My parents, here's a typical example. My parents, this is a true story, I swear to God. My parents sent me to summer camp when I was in 3rd grade. It's a good idea, right? But they didn't look into the camps. They just chose one out of the phone book randomly. And I swear to God this happened. I get there, it's a camp for all retarded kids. I swear to God. I went to camp for retarded kids. I swear to God. I'll never forget the moment I arrived, I looked around and I realized, holy shit, I'm retarded. I didn't think I was, but I must be. How am I the only kid who's not? This is how they chose to tell me? This is it? Just send him to the camp. Fuck it, he'll figure it out. He's retarded. He's not stupid. I loved it there. It was great. Everybody's nice. Every game is a tie. Just gold medals for everybody. It was awesome. Here's the thing. I never judge other parents now. I never do. I used to, but I never do. When you see a mother in McDonald's or someplace or in a toy store and she's just melting down on her kid. She's like, shut up. I hate you. You're ugly. And people are standing around going, oh my goodness, she's a horrible mother. Well, guess what? Those people aren't fucking parents. They don't have kids. Because any parents who are in that store are thinking, what did that shitty kid do to that poor woman? That poor woman. I wish I could help. Because you don't know, man. You don't know. Or like when you see a parent that seems to be negligent, like you see a parent in McDonald's with the kid, and the parent's like, I can't take this shit anymore, and just like collapsed, and all the shopping bags are just strewn everywhere. And the kid's happy. The kid's eating French fries. And the kid asks a question like, Mama, why is the sky blue? And she's like, just shut up and eat your French fries. And you think, what a terrible mother. Why doesn't she answer her child? When I have a child, I will answer all of their questions and open their minds to the wonders of the world. Well, guess what? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can't answer a kid's question. They don't accept any answer. A kid never goes, oh, thanks, I get it. They fucking never say that. They just keep coming. More questions. Why? Till you don't even know who the fuck you are anymore at the end of the conversation. It's an insane deconstruction. It's amazing. This is my daughter the other day. She's like, Papa, why can't we go outside? Well, because it's raining. Why? Well, water's coming out of the sky. Why? Because it was in a cloud. Why? Well, clouds form when there's vapor. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any more things. Those are all the things I know. Why? Because I'm stupid, okay? I'm stupid. Why? Well, because I didn't pay attention in school, okay? I went to school, but I didn't listen in class. Why? Because I was high all the time. I smoked too much pot. Why? Because my parents gave me no guidance. They didn't give a shit. Why? Because they fucked in a car and had me, and they resented me for taking their youth. Why? Because they had bad morals. They just had no compass. Why? Because they had shitty parents. It just keeps going like that. Why? Because fuck it, we're alone in the universe. Nobody gives a shit about us. I'm going to stop here to be polite to you for a second. But this goes on for hours and hours, and it gets so weird and abstract at the end. It's like, why? Well, because some things are and some things are not. Why? Well, because things that are not can't be. Why? Because then nothing wouldn't be. You can't have fucking nothing isn't. Everything is. Why? Because if nothing wasn't, there'd be fucking all kinds of shit that we don't like, giant ants with top hats dancing around. There's no room for all that shit. Why? I'll fuck you. Eat your French fries, you little shit. God damn it. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
I was born in 1967, and so I grew up in the 70s. So I'm not racist. However, that was a very racist decade. People said racist things all the time, and nobody got offended. The only time somebody got offended if you said something racist in the 70s is when they would then say, like, hey, you interrupted me. I was saying something racist. Why did you?
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Why? It says press.
So you press a thing because it says press? You would not have survived the camps.
What? What?
Dude.
It says press.
Go ahead.
Why would they make it say press?
Press the arc button. Enjoy.
Nigger.
Whoa.
My kids are like Israel and Palestine. And I'm like America. The little one's like Palestine because she always gets screwed. She gets the worst deals. She's like, she threw a rock at my face. I'm like, you're fine. Here's a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a black guy walking behind him. We had a town child molester. His name was Jean-Baptiste. It's a true story. And he liked teenage boys. That's when you would find out, because I was a teenage boy. He didn't like me. I felt a little bad.
I have this friend, he has a phone that can IM, he can instant message, and so now I really want him to die, because I'm sick of getting these fucking messages from him on his phone. I'm in a shoe store. That's the whole message. We're not secret agents. I don't need to know where you are.
You know, kids are mean, and it's because they're trying it out. They look at a kid and they go, "You're fat," and then they see the kid's face scrunch up and they go, "Ooh, that doesn't feel good to make a person do that."
Right.
But they got to start with doing the mean thing. But when they write "you're fat," then they just go, that was fun. I like that.
You're the only person we could find who would come here to defend masturbation.
Well, I like it. It's easy and it's fun and nobody gets hurt.
The Bible teaches us that lust in your heart is a sin when acted upon outside the context of marriage.
Well, I'm not married, so anything I do is outside of that context.
So I get this message from him. He says, I'm on an airplane in Seattle. So I wrote back and I said, well, I hope your plane crashes. And he gets pissed off and he calls me, take it back. We're about to take off. I'm like, fuck you. I hope it crashes. I don't have to take it back.
Don't be a musician. That's a stupid thing to do for a living. But if it doesn't work out the way you wanted, you can look at these. You got these guys here.
And he tries to make, he goes, well, how are you going to feel now if my plane crashes after you went and said that? I'm like, are you shitting me? That would be amazing. To know that I can do that? I'd happily trade your life for knowledge of my powers.
Enjoy each other under his loving gaze.
When you mean that God watches married people have sex?
Well, God watches over everything.
So we're like porn for God. He watches us, and then he probably masturbates.
Have you ever tried?
Tried not to masturbate?
Yes.
Well, sometimes I won't do it for like a week, but that's just so that when I do it again, it'll be way better.
I'm thinking of buying a goat. Because I want to have a trash can that I can make love to. I can do that with the trash can I have now, but a goat has a vagina. That makes it a lot better.
Hey, what would you do if you had a time machine? I'm like, fuck you. I don't... You know what? I wouldn't use it. I just let it sit in my house. I'd put a drink on it. And yeah, I got a time machine. I never even wanted it. I don't know. I'm not interested. I'd use it to go back 30 minutes ago and punch you in the fucking face before you asked me that. That's all. One use.
I'm a good citizen, I'm a good father, I recycle, and I masturbate. And I'm proud of it. And God's happy. And later I'm going to masturbate and I'm going to think about you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
So he said if he had a time machine, he would kill Hitler. Like he would go back and kill Hitler. I love that he thinks he can just kill Hitler just because he just goes back there and walk up and kill the dude. And I was thinking, that's a noble purpose for a time machine. I would do that, but I would have gone back then, but I wouldn't have killed Hitler. I would have raped him. That's what I thought. Because I think that would have been enough. I think that would have stopped him from doing all that shit. If he had been raped by me, he never would have pulled any of that stuff, man.
I got to get the phone and write hi to like 50 people. And then, somebody cool writes back, and then somebody not as cool writes after, and I'm like, f you, I'm not going to...
I'm not condoning rape, obviously. You should never... rape anyone, unless you have a reason, like you want to fuck somebody and they won't let you, in which case, what other option do you have? How else are you supposed to have an orgasm in their body if you don't rape them? I mean, what the fuck?
I had to flush my daughter's fish down the toilet. I came home, the fish was dead. She wasn't home from school yet, so I just flushed the fish. And then my daughter comes home. Why did he die, Dad? Come on, what am I gonna say? Why did he die? Because who gives a shit? That's the reason. That's the actual reason. Is because it didn't matter that he was alive. That's why he's dead. He didn't know his name and he didn't love you back. These are the facts about that fish's life. Children who have nut allergies need to be protected. Of course. We have to segregate their food from nuts. Have their medication available at all times. And anybody who manufactures or serves food needs to be aware of deadly nut allergies. Of course. But maybe, if touching a nut kills you, you're supposed to die. I'm not saying don't get married. If you meet somebody, fall in love and get married, and then get divorced, because that's the best part. It's the best part. Marriage is just like a larva stage for true happiness, which is divorce, because you just let go and everything's fine now. Divorce is forever. I took both my kids to the aquarium in Boston, and we were looking at this seal or sea lion. I don't know which one. I don't care. I don't think they need to be separate things.
I really don't. They don't care, and we don't care. There's like 3 scientists who give a shit what we call all those things. Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Of course it is. Every time it's happened. Black people in America, Jews in Egypt, every time a whole race of people has been enslaved, it's a terrible, horrible thing. Of course. But maybe every incredible human achievement in history was done with slaves. Every single thing where you go, how did they build those pyramids? They just threw human death and suffering at them until they were finished. Nobody's watching your kids' videos on Facebook, I promise you. I'll prove it to you. Next time you tape your kids dance, take 1 second of it, and then add 20 minutes of just your own asshole. Just go in the bathroom and just record your own anus opening and closing for 20 minutes.
If you believe that God gave you the earth, that God created the earth for you, why would you not have to look after it? Why would you not think that when he came back he wouldn't go, what the fuck did you do? I gave this to you, motherfucker. Are you crazy? The polar bears are brown. What did you do to the polar bears? Did you shit all over every polar bear? Who did this? Who spilled this shit? Who spilled this? Come over. Did you fucking spill this? What is that? It's oil. It's just some oil. I didn't mean to spill. Well, why did you take it out of the fucking ground? Because I wanted to go faster. And I was cold. What the fuck do you mean cold? I gave you everything you needed, you piece of shit. Well, because jobs. What is a job? Explain to me, what's a fucking job? You go, you work at a place and when people call when their game doesn't work and you help them figure it out. What do you do that for? For money. What do you need money for? Food. Just eat the shit on the floor. I left shit all over the floor. Fucking corn and wheat and shit. Grab it up, make some bread. What are you doing? Yeah, but it doesn't have bacon around it and I like when it has bacon on it and
Everybody has a competition in their brain of good thoughts and bad thoughts. Hopefully the good thoughts win. For me, I always have both. I have the thing I believe, the good thing. That's the thing I believe. And then there's this thing. And I don't believe it, but it is there. It's always this thing and then this thing. It's become a category in my brain that I call, of course, but maybe. I'll give you an example. Okay, of course, children who have nut allergies need to be protected. Of course. We have to segregate their food from nuts, have their medication available at all times, and anybody who manufactures or serves food needs to be aware of deadly nut allergies. Of course. But maybe if touching a nut kills you, you're supposed to die. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Jesus. I have a nephew who has that. I'd be devastated if something happened to him. But maybe, if we all just do this for 1 year, we're done with nut allergies forever. No, of course not. Of course, if you're fighting for your country and you get shot or hurt, it's a terrible tragedy. Of course. Of course. But maybe if you pick up a gun and go to another country and you get shot, it's not that weird. Maybe if you get shot by the dude you were just shooting at, it's a tiny bit your fault.
Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Listen, you all clapped for dead kids with the nuts. For kids dying from nuts, you applauded. So you're in this with me now. Do you understand? You don't get to cherry pick. Those kids did nothing to you. Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Of course it is. Every time it's happened. Black people in America, Jews in Egypt, every time a whole race of people has been enslaved, it's a terrible, horrible thing. Of course. But maybe every incredible human achievement in history was done with slaves. Every single thing where you go, how did they build those pyramids? They just threw human death and suffering at them until they were finished. How did we traverse the nation with a railroad so quickly? We just threw Chinese people in caves and blew them up and didn't give a shit what happened to them. There's no end to what you can do when you don't give a fuck about particular people. You can do anything. That's where human greatness comes from, is that we're shitty people, that we fuck others over. Even today, how do we have this amazing microtechnology? Because the factory where they're making these, they jump off the fucking roof because it's a nightmare in there. You really have a choice. You can have candles and horses and be a little kinder to each other, or let someone suffer immeasurably far away just so you can leave a mean comment on YouTube while you're taking a shit.
Having a lacy rope scraping your anus. Just looks so painful to
Girls are allowed to do, or like they could do shit that guys just could not fucking deal with.
And they never get mud spots. Yeah. Well, maybe
no
they do.
mud.
Maybe they do.
Well, the
I don't
bottom
know. I
line
don't
is if they-
inspect it.
If they push a half a log out through a thong, it splits like a fucking
That's like a cheese cutter?
velociraptor's foot. It looks like a slee stack foot. A log when it shits through a tight thong.
Do you think it would curl at the ends too, like an exploded cigar?
Yeah,
like my daughter's Play-Doh machine. Like you push
the Play-Doh
the shit
Fun
through.
Factory.
That's what women should wear, underwear that have there's like a star at their asshole, so they shit through it and make like a shit star.
And then they can run in and go, honey, look what I made, and just be the dumb dodos they are.
I made hair for my doll. Like who has like a bunch of little holes.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.